Sure don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't.
Bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, blue ready, check, green, triple green. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, one, go.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Ready? Black 25. Easy. We got 4. Let's go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Third and long for Winston. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Johnny.
Here we go. Mike's 50. It's our time.
Easy.
From the red zone now, Winston. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up third and inches.
Ready? White 25. Easy. You can't, man. He's not going to get it.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Ready? Slash. What do you got?
It's our field.
Let's go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Flip it.
On second and goal, Winston. He finds McKinnon, complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal.
Switch.
Wait. You remember me?
From the gun, Winston. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Stand up there. Let's go, Mike 50. That's right, baby. They don't want to.
Fourth down, Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Niles Paul home. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Nine, 6 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Darnold. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's another Bills.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Darnold. Oh, good move. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Come on.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready. 5-0. Set the time, defense. Let's go. Hey, nice 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Easy.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Robbie Anderson, 89 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Ready? Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Ready? Check. Crunch.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Green, Timothy.
Throwing, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Ready? White 25. Mike 50, huh? It's a party now. Green, Timothy. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston now. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's got it complete to Anderson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Easy.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Winston now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Fournette fighting through, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Ready? Black, we do that. Sonny. Check Mike 50. Here we go. Mike's 50. 50. You run. Mike 50. Easy. And all come. Easy. Hey. Bring it.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
It's Eckler again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Watch the run. Check 24, check 24.
Here's Darnold. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Time to go, night, night. 49, check 49, check 49. Alert 3, alert 3.
Running on first down, Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike's 56.
Man, 86. Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Now it's Darnold. Caught here by Conley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hello, lady. Here we go, here we go.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jameis to throw it. He's got Smith here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They run it with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Easy. Flip it. Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready? Slack 25 behind. White. Yeah.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Danny. Charlie. 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Hey, alert. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New England.
They come out here in the eye.
Not today, you are. Not today. Where do we go?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, he's got a man, complete. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike 29. You don't have 80. Hey, you don't want to see me.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready, blue ready. 2 times. 4 down. Check. Let me go.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Even. 4 down. Even.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for New England. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Pats, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any.